Hey, welcome to another great episode of Kitchen Table Conversations. I'm your host, Rodney Terrell Pelt Sr. And tonight we have two phenomenal guests that's going to be joining us in a few minutes. Mr. and Mrs. David Grant Sr. Um, huh? Oh, David Grant Jr. I'm sorry. I said Sr. on Jr. He fixed me real quick, y'all. David Grant Jr. They'll be joining us in a few minutes. We gotta get some stuff out of the way, some whole bunch of stuff. So, how's everybody been doing? Come on, like and share this show. We need to get our views up because tonight we have some great information to go out. If you want to be an entrepreneur, if you want to start a business, you want to do something like that, we got some real people here that gonna tell you some real stories about how and some of the obstacles they face with starting their businesses and what have you. So we're gonna be playing with you tonight. We're gonna be giving you the real. So we need you to like and share. We need those views to go up, 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 up. Like and share. Make our algorithms jump, 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 jump. Because this is the best talk show in West Alabama. Hopefully worldwide, real soon. So come on in, like and share. Come on in, like and share. Thank you for the hearts, guys. Thank you for the hearts. We're gonna. Well, I ain't gonna say we're gonna pay no bills. We ain't get paid for this. But we're going to give you a couple commercials real quick and talk about some stuff. And then we're going to bring our guest on. So like and share, like and share. First, guys, we want to just talk about the West Side Community Weekend. Guys, as you know, we're getting ready to go back in school. We're coming off a pandemic that has been ravishing communities worldwide. But now we're coming back to a little bit of normalcy. So we thought, what a better way to do it to have a community event on the week before school. We always had this, but this year it's going to be bigger and better. As you can see on the flyer, we've partnered with several different organizations, but with Para, Mind Changers, the YMCA, Operation Backpack, Seventh-day Adventist Church, Weeping Mary, the Word of Faith Church, Cornerstone Church, Salt of Earth Church, my God, TES, my God, it's a lot of different organizations. I shouldn't have named nobody, but a lot of different, I can't say the other one. Golly, I wish I had permission to say their name on this show, but we don't, but that'll be solidified Friday. Then we'll be able to put the information out after that. But a whole bunch of different organizations come together to have this huge community event. We'll be giving away book supplies, school supplies, book bags, hygiene products. We're going to be giving away a whole bunch of stuff. It's just going to be a lot of people out there blessing the community, give you resources and tools you're going to need to go forth throughout the school year. So we need you to make sure you like and share. Not like and share. Why did I say like and share? I'm trying to do something. I forget. I ain't got my people on here. There we go. We're going to be public on this. There we go. I need you to like and share this show, but also need you to come out. That's on August the 7th from 10 to 2 right there at Freeman Park. We'll have a pool open so you can come kick it in the pool. We're going to have food provided by a special person. Can't put that out to Friday, but they're going to be providing food for the whole community, and that's on Saturday. So on Sunday, we're going to have a movie night at the Diamond right across the street at Barnes YMCA, the baseball field right there. We're having this huge screen put up that's going to show a new prominent movie, and we want you to bring your lawn chairs, your blankets. We're going to have people giving out popcorn, all that kind of stuff. So we want you to come out, watch a movie, free movie night for the whole community. We can fit 200 or 300 people in that space, so please come out Sunday night. Please come out 8:30 Sunday night. I know you say, well, it's going to be dark. Yes, we're going to have security. All the streets going to be blocked off, so we're not about to be zooming them down the street, interrupting our movie. We'll have security Saturday and Sunday. So don't worry about that. Just come out. Let's enjoy a good time. You can park right across the street from the Y and walk across. We'll have everything safe for you all. So come out that weekend, August the 7th from 10 to 2, August the 8th from 8:30 until the movie's over with. So we need you to come out, West Side Community Weekend. Hey, one other way to give back to the community, and also another way to engage with other people that's in the community that you might know. Man, people you might not know. So And then the next day on Sunday, on Saturday evening, Saturday evening, a young lady's like a daughter to me. She started business in Northport a couple of years ago. High Life Image, she's doing a back to school giveaway. So on Saturday evening, August the 7th, shoot on over to Northport. Her location, 1903 27th Street, right there in Northport. Shoot on over there and bless her and why she can bless you back. So go over there and holler at my girl, Hope Brooks. Go see her. That's like a daughter to me. So go over there and support her. And if you didn't get what you needed with us, you can go over there and pick up the rest of it. So we want you to go and support her. Also, don't forget you can go buy my book on Amazon, ain'tneverfight.com. Go purchase that book. I guarantee to bless your life. It's a book about me flexing some of life's toughest moments. And I guarantee you it won't be a scenario in that book that it won't touch you. And maybe you can relate to what went on in that book. So go by, check me out, get the book. I appreciate you. I appreciate you so much. And follow me on social media, Facebook, TikTok, Lord have mercy, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow me. You want to book me, just hit me up. We'll talk about when you're a mentor, we're author, all that kind of good stuff. Motivated speaker. We come slay your house for you, get everybody back where they need to be. So check us out on all those social media platforms. Also, I'm gonna run these couple videos. So yeah, check this out real quick. It's a dynamic thing that's going on with an organization right here in Tuscaloosa that's at housing Stillman College. So we're going to give you some background on what's going on and hopefully be bigger and better next year if you miss getting your kids involved in it this year. So check these couple videos out.
Warren Buffett once said, the more you learn, the more you earn. That is so true.
Look at successful people like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah, Mark Cuban, and any other highly successful human. They are successful because they use their time right. They are successful because they are lifetime learners. They commit to learning new things every single day. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest humans on the planet, is famous for reading more than 5 hours every day.
That's my team, that's my team. Loyalty over everything, that's my team, that's my team. From the bottom where we grinding, that's my team, that's my team. To the top where we shining, that's my team, that's my team. Loyalty over everything, that's my team. Every day I thank the Lord for the people needed. I know my life can be taken for whatever reason. That's why I tell them that I love them while I'm breathing. I want to see them grow in life before I see them grieving. That's what I'm about. This one ain't for views or the counts, nah. This one's for the moves that'll count. I'd rather be that one rapper living for the music than just another rapper that'll die for some clout.
All right, guys, there's no other than the Black Belt Scholars Program right here at Stillman College. Black Belt Scholars Program has kids from all over West Alabama, from Greene County, Sumter County, and Hale County, and Tuscaloosa, housed right there at Stillman College. Had over 120 kids participate in scientific research, STEM partnerships. They participate in daily STEM activities and create business proposals at the end of the camp. They are going on trips every weekend. This Thursday, I think last week they went to Miles College and toured Miles College, and also they toured a farm where they learned how to grow stuff, I guess, and it was awesome. Let me see. They went to Jones Valley Teaching Farm. That's what it is. I'm sorry. Is the student participating in developing apps and coding activities. It's a huge camp. This Thursday, they're going to Tennessee State to get involved in the STEM partnership with Tennessee State. And actually, I was informed today that some 11th or 12th graders, when they go, they will be offered scholarships on site Thursday at Tennessee State. So that is great. This camp has been huge here in the city of Tuscaloosa. It's been huge for kids from all of West Alabama, like I said, Greene County, Hale County, Sumter County. and they will have a closing ceremony next Thursday on the 29th. All 4 sites will be at Stillman College. Please, I'll be giving out more information. Please go up and support those young kids in the awards banquet. That's next Thursday on the 29th. And the facilitators is no other than Marsha Madison. She's director and facilitator along with Dr. Woods of Miles College. So we'll be giving y'all more information about that on the 29th. Go by to the award ceremony and check them out. That's director and facilitator Marsha Madison Pelt along with Dr. Woods. This is a great program, guys. I tell you, I've never seen nothing like this come to fruition in our city. They're really blessed our kids from some underserved areas. So I heard a number of good things about it, guys. And go by and check them out on the 29th. We'll give you information. I think it's open to the public, but I'll let you know about it. So go by. And if you don't do nothing but shout these folks out on Facebook, say, hey, great job. Thank you for getting our kids involved in some things that traditionally our kids don't get involved in. So get ready. We're going to have our guest on in 1 minute. We'll be back with Erica and David Grant. All right, guys, welcome back. We have our guest here. We got Erica Grant on this side, David Grant on this side. Hey, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Y'all act like y'all shy. Now let me back up.
We not shy.
Don't act like y'all shy.
We off on Monday, so
Well,
like,
I'm glad y'all off on Monday that you was able to.
you had to comb my hair and look like something.
Well, we appreciate you for combing your hair and looking like some Erica. How you deal with it?
I've been dealing with for a long time. That's my wife. I know.
Oh, okay. All right. You just put up with some folks. Well, look, tonight, guys, we're on here talking about entrepreneurship and business. I know a lot of times, especially during the pandemic, business skyrocketed with maybe some online stuff or some service industry businesses and different businesses like that. So I decided how better to inform some of our people on how to start a business. I know, a lot of people don't want to work in traditional house, brick and mortar business anymore. They kind of want to get out and do their own thing. So I figured out what better way to have two people that's in the community really doing some things, and it started from the ground up, if I can say that.
Yeah.
Right. All right. So my first question is, and guys, if you got questions or comments or whatever, just put them in the chat. You can call. Our line is open tonight, 205-242-1957, or put the questions in the Facebook chat. We got the whole screen over here looking at those. So right off bat, I want y'all to introduce yourself.
Okay.
Go ahead. Ladies first.
First, I'm gonna be petty. We deal with you. You are our friend. Okay. But my name is Erica Grant, and I'm the owner of Charming Creation Salon. It's been open 15 years, and Thrifty Charm Boutique that's been open 5 years. I have a second location. It's open, but we haven't did a grand opening in Gordo. It's been open for like a month, and I have a little partnership, 2 partnership businesses as well.
Okay, Mr. Grant.
All right, I'm David Grant. I'm the owner of Catch a Taste Food Truck and soon to be Catch a Taste Restaurant. Real soon.
That's all you got.
Real soon.
But he's simple. He don't need much. Now, my first question is, either one of y'all can jump in with the question. What inspires you to do what you do?
Well, I've been doing hair 23 years, and I worked with someone for a long time, and I was thrown into opening up my own shop. 2006. We bought a building. Well, first of all, I ain't had any licensing. y'all don't have all night to hear the story, but I was kind of forced into entrepreneurship before it was time. And we bought an old building, went broke buying it and remodeling it. And 15 years later, we still open, Charming Creations. And so that's what pushed that. And then the boutique came from 3 pieces of clothing that I ordered. I turned around and flipped that out my trunk and turned around and got all the way legit with it. After I ended up writing a grant, because I went from my closet in the old shop. Oh, it was a bathroom turned to a closet. Then went to a wall in the old shop, and then I wrote a grant and I moved Thrifted Charm, and so it made it all the way legal and legit, and so that's how that came to be, and so here we are. We still open. It's successful.
So you went from doing hair in the hallway,
yeah,
to to opening the business. How did you transition? I know a lot of people think it's just easy to go get a business license or go get a storefront or what have you. How did you transition from doing hair in the hallway to actually getting a brick and mortar building?
I was doing hair at home, and then I went and worked at someone's shop. But when I got really serious about it is, I have a family, and so I needed to make sure I was paying taxes as a not just an entrepreneur, but as a cosmetologist. Sometimes we get so much quick, fast money, and we don't realize how we need to pay our taxes, and do different things and have a business account. It sounds really simple, and it can be a little simple, but it was a lot. So I just gradually, like I said, I was forced into opening up a salon because that wasn't my game plan originally. And then with the boutique, I just love clothes, and so I got women there, so why not have something I can sell them while they're already at the salon? And so now I tapped into, I can sell them some Mary Kay, paparazzi, all different things while they're at the salon. Mm-hmm. So it's just one umbrella. It's the Charm District, and then you have Charming Creation, then you have Thrifted Charm Boutique, and we do a lot there, all in one. So it just makes sense now.
So DJ, when Erica talked about starting in the garage doing hair, in the bedroom hallway doing hair, and then she got a brick and mortar. How did you come up with the food truck idea? I know you was driving trucks, so how did you transition from that to that?
Well, it was
and you had your own business driving trucks, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm kind of like Eric. I was kind of like forced into what I love to do, and by what I'm saying, forced. I had some ups and downs with the food, with the 18-wheeler. So I was down on my luck. And my wife was like, you got to find something that you love to do. Mm-hmm. So first thing about business, I'm going to let you know this. If you don't love it, you won't make it.
Yeah.
So you got to love what you're doing. So had a casual conversation. I cooked all July the 3rd. My brother-in-law, he had cooked 4th of July. And me and my brother-in-law, we ended up going down his house and we had a casual conversation. And the casual conversation led to us July the 11th, 2017, we bought a food truck together. And we went in, we bought a food truck together. It took us to 2018 to actually get the truck open. So we ran together 2018 up until 2019. Me and my brother-in-law, we stayed partners from 17 to 19, and it was, the business had to grow, and it was the business. People didn't know business ran into a little tough times back in 2019, mm-hmm. And my brother-in-law, he wasn't able, he had some issues at work or whatever, and we just decided to, the business was good, but the plate wasn't big enough for both of us, so it became to where we just had to split partnerships, mm-hmm. So and that's what it is. But at the end of the day, it's a lot to own your own business, and you got to love it. And food truck, it's no joke. It's a lot of work. I work 7 days a week. 6 days I work on the food truck, but I work 7 days because on the other day I'm getting ready mm-hmm. for the 6 days to work. So So your business went from like what you said, you gotta love it. You gotta love what you do. So you went from
idea to a conversation,
Yeah.
to a business.
To a business.
Just that simple.
Yeah,
Well, not simple, but
just
that's
like
how,
that.
that's how you got to
that's
that
how I
point.
came. Yeah. You know, like we both did what we love to do. We cook. So we decided we were gonna get together, cook together. You know, and it's just like Microsoft and Apple.
Mhm.
They started out together. Bill Gates doing his Apple thing, and the other guy still with Microsoft. So business partners sometimes, you know, you have to separate to grow.
Mhm.
So, you know, that's just all it is. So, but with that being said, you know, I just been pushing and grinding and pushing and grinding. All I can see is going farther, going farther, going farther. And it takes hard work, dedication, but love is the key to a successful business. My uncle sent me a TikTok video the other day, and it said, you got to love what you're doing. They said, it also stated that if you don't love it, then you won't be able to deal with the ups and downs of a business. So the down part is easy for me to deal with because I love it. And I know if I keep pushing, I'm gonna persevere. I'm gonna make it. But if you don't love it, the downside, guess what you're gonna do? You're gonna sell that business, you're gonna go down because you don't love it. So you got to love it to stay afloat. And I love what I do.
So to either one of y'all, gotta love it. You gotta have a dream, gotta have a vision, gotta have a plan. So how do we get to that, from the dream, the love, and all that to the planning stage? What all goes and entails into like going to the city and doing getting the license and all that kind of stuff?
Oh my God!
So from a cosmetology aspect, and then a brick and mortar or food truck aspect. Either one of y'all touch on that. How hard is it to work with the city? Well, not hard to work with the city.
It can be hard working with the city. I say that publicly. I tell them it's
their website
hard.
Sucks.
It kind of hard
to
working
navigate
with the city, especially with people. You know, some people don't understand business. They work, you know, there, so they don't understand a couple things. With go ahead, I feel like the city should have some type of seminar, something once a month, just, you know, for strictly for entrepreneurs, telling them, you know, do not go rent a building or purchase a building if it's not in this zone or that zone. And so opening up my business, my salon in 2005, we purchased the building in October, November. And I
don't know. I know it took us 9 months.
From 9 months
from
to
2005 to 2006.
We opened up April 1st. Wow. And it was very hard because we didn't know when we purchased that building, that old building behind Central that we are currently about to start renovating. We opened it up. We was trying to open it up. We purchased it, but then it was residential. So then we went and found out that, you know, we will have to get it rezoned. So we tried to rezone a commercial. They said, no, you can't rezone a commercial. And it's other commercial buildings around it, but they made us rezone it BGO, which is Business General Office. And then after we paid that money, we had to go back and rezone and get a special acceptance, go before the special acceptance board, put in for that, pay for that, wait weeks to get a special acceptance to run a beauty salon in that under that zoning. So after that, we still had to go to TDOT and get a certain number of parks. It was just, then you have to make sure everybody that does something is licensed. Did
you know you had to do all that before you did?
No.
Okay.
And so
that was my next question. That was my next question.
Right.
How easy would it have been if you would have went and did all your research or something beforehand?
But how easy, you know,
what I'm just saying, how people,
it would have been.
You could tell people to go do your research first.
I tell anybody before you purchase, or you know, this building that we purchased at Hackberry, it was residential, and it had a special acceptance since 1960 something. So once I purchased it, I petitioned to get it rezoned.
And then grandfather, you had to do all that over again.
I had to do everything.
Yeah, it was residential.
Wow.
It
was residential,
commercial.
And people just killed everybody that rented out that building when it was Brown Construction or whoever the Browns owned it. They had to keep going to get special acceptance. It had been a special acceptance like 18 times, and so if I wanted to buy a house, a resident, I would have bought a house. I bought a business, a building to run a business out of. And so the city gave me, well, not the city, but my neighbors gave me a hard time with it. There's something else you have to do, like get petitions, and it's just a whole lot. We went through a lot of trials and tribulations. But I'm not complaining. I take all of it and, let the Lord use me, because it has definitely been a learning process, and I can almost work for the city when it comes to the business side of it. And like
what you've been through.
Yeah, and with DJ, food truck can go anywhere in Tuscaloosa. But to come over to my shop, to the Charm District, we had to get a special acceptance still because of the laws that the city have with what food trucks can be located at. And I'm a commercial business now, but it's still like a historic area. So I encourage any small business owner, entrepreneur, please, before you sign your name on any lease or go to any mortgage company and buy anything, please go to the city and stay on the city to understand about your license, about what area, the zoning and your license. Like, it should be, and talked to the mayor about something like this, something to help small business owners, so they won't, because if they thinking all they have to do is get a business license, they'll be held up 4 and 5 and 6 months getting a business started if they're trying to, purchase versus renting.
I know I've said 1,000 times, and I talked to Ms. Drake about it. The city needs a business department that do business mentoring. And like, if you go with a business plan and just say Catch Taste want to go open up a food truck before you got started. This is what I want to do. This is my plan. This and that. So you get in this department, we assign you a mentor to walk you through every stage, so you won't be all jammed up, like you say, 8-9 months waiting on.
And they have some good people down there.
Most definitely.
That will help. And when I tell you, I appreciate, the Eric Thompsons and stuff. And I can say their name publicly because those are the people who jump in, LaPierre,
No, they don't say their name on my show. They ain't paying, to be honest.
Okay, but they just work at the city. They don't have a business.
The
but
folks at the city. Just say the folks at the city.
It's some people in some areas that they don't care if it's not on their desk. Caramel, them different people will help you no matter what. And so that's an awesome thing. And charging our city council with, hey, let's help get the small businesses rolling, because if you bring more small businesses in and keep them operating, that bring more people into Tuscaloosa to even want to shop, tour. We have not just big businesses, but if it's a desired area, people want to move here. They help our school system. They just help a lot, Now,
DJ, you talked. I know you talked about a food truck, and food trucks are popular right now. They popping everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody want to get a food truck, but can you talk to them about some of the obstacles you had, or some of the barriers you had to get your food truck started?
First thing,
and the restaurant, you gonna bring more to with that too.
First thing with the food truck, before you think about even buying a food truck, find your commissary. Because without commissary, that's somewhere you gotta store your paper goods, order your food from, somewhere you gotta dump your grease at. That's per health department. If you don't have a brick and mortar or somewhere that's considered a commissary by the health department, there's no need to try to even get a food truck or a food trailer.
Oh, wow.
Because what you do on that truck and what they do in their restaurant is going to affect your score. So you can't just go, anybody's not going to let you use them for a commissary. That's step number one. You got to find a commissary. And that's hard because these people putting their business on the line
for you.
So that's another thing.
So hold on. You said, I'm going to cut y'all, but I didn't mean to cut y'all. I said, hold on. So whatever happens on your truck, your commissary is Catfish Heaven.
Yeah.
So if they come inspect your truck, you get a bad scope, that affects Catfish Heaven too?
Yeah, and vice versa.
And they get a bad scope that affects you too?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So, you don't want to just go you don't want to let anybody be your commissary, and don't know anybody wants you to be, use them for their commissary. So that's step number one. You got to have a commissary. So if you don't have a commissary, don't go out here wasting your time buying a food truck because the health department will not let you open up. Second thing, you need to talk to the health department and get your plan reviewed. Make sure that what you plan on selling or whatever you plan on doing, let the health department know. Don't try to sneak and do it. Get all the information you can get from the health department because they can open or close you. So you really need to know the ins and outs. Have your plan together. Okay, you're going to say this, you're going to say that. Okay, that's good. With the city, you got to get a business license. And, you got, like I said, you still got to have a commissary. You got to have a commissary before you can get your business license. So everything falls back to your commissary to even get you started with a food truck. So that's step number one.
That's step number one. So you got to make sure you get a commissary when you get a food truck. Yeah. So these folks that have bootlegging, they're going to get shut down at some point.
At some point.
I want the bootleg sell hot dog.
Well, at some point, because you got to have a commissary. That's
so what other kind of restrictions? Because I know when we talked about this before, food trucks can't go around like restaurants, can't be close to a restaurant. So I think people probably need to know all that.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Another thing, like when you get a food truck, I think it's 100 feet. You can't sit up, in front of a brick and mortar. You got to be at least 100 feet away. And residential, during the pandemic, we was allowed to set up. We're still in the pandemic. So now we kind of allowed to set up in residential areas. So they lifted that restriction on food trucks not being able to come in residence. So you can come in residence as long as you have permission from the homeowners association. And with commercial, you can set up on commercial lots as long as you and the owner of the business got an agreement. Like, okay, it's fine for you to set up in my place. So the city, they good with you setting up on commercial lots. So
okay, but I still had to have my business license.
Still got to have your business license. There's no way around that.
Trying to figure out a way I can get around that.
You got to have your business license. You got to have your health permit. You got to have your your county license, your city license, and your health permit for a food truck. And restaurant.
Yeah, talk about the restaurant.
Now, it's a whole nother
animal.
But I can tell you like this. Erica made a valid point. You must be informed. You got to know what you're doing. You got to go down to that city to know the do's and the don'ts, the cans and the can'ts. So with that being said, know everything before you sign a lease. Because guess what? I went into a building that was old. I didn't know what all had to be done in the past, but guess what? I know now. Yeah, because I'm having to pay for it. So you need to know exactly what's what. Grease trap, hoods, equipment. I mean, it's a lot to go into it. But I tell you like this, if you get it done right the first time, you won't have to keep going back and backtrack. But the city will let you know. Talk to the fire marshal, Mr. Patrick Steins, planning, zoning. If you get those three together, you'll be good. They'll tell you exactly what you can and what you can't do. So yeah, a lot of times we want to blame the city, but sometimes we have to blame ourselves for jumping the gun, just going out there thinking we can open up and not knowing what we need to do. So contact the city, fire department, the health department, planning, zoning, and the fire marshal, and see what you need to do as far as your business.
So we got to have a love for what we do. We got to have a plan for what we do. We got to have all our I's dotted and T's crossed, whether it's zoning, planning, the city, fire marshal, health department, all that. Yeah. And then you just got to have a passion.
Got to have a passion.
Right. Talk about the passion for what y'all do.
You got to have a passion. You got to be consistent. It just, like, I love the beauty industry, everything about it. Like, I study it still, even after 23 years, I still go to classes. I'm so excited to get ready to go to the Brown Brothers show. Like, and I'm going to classes, so it's about the money, but I do one of my important clients without money. It's just that deep, you know what I'm saying? It depends on what and who, but for something that I'm just doing for money, I don't want to hear nothing, And so it has taken me a long time to get to the stage I am now that my body is a little tired, but I'm steady going. So now I'm having to reevaluate. Like I just work Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and I be dog tired after them days, you know, and every other Saturday. But because I had a passion for it, you know, I keep it moving. And in the boutique, I love clothes. I love clothes. And so that's part of it. But besides, on top of all that, I love business. And so I'm trying to evolve, you know, for the next 5, maybe 5, 10 years, I'll still be doing hair. But I want to evolve into teaching and chilling and running my businesses. You know, I don't see me being behind the chair a zillion more years, but I just have a passion for it, and I have a passion for just enhancing beauty. It's a whole ministry behind my chair, you know, like women talk and this, that, and the third, and especially telling people about opening up. I'm gonna tell y'all about how the day before we opened up, March 31st, 2006, it was raining cats and dogs. We had $49 between us, 2 mortgages, 2 car notes, 3 children, and it wasn't nothing but God. Like, everything tried to stop us from opening up. But my friend went and bought me groceries. My friend Tip made sure we had some groceries. Rashad started with me. Everybody made sure I had tissue, and I had decorated. We painted. Cert got us open. You know, did stuff. Then here come the monkey wrench again with the city. They said the plumbing wasn't right. I had
You don't stick me in the face with that pen.
They said I'm sorry. They said I needed an S. They said I needed an S trap.
What is that? Oh, for the
drainage.
Stuff,
And so beauticians got to know that much, you know. Like what? Why I got to know about an S trap, you know? But just to drain the hair down and it won't clog up. Not just my business, but the city lines, you know, and stuff like that. And so we had a licensed plumber to come out, who did all our work, but they said it was something wrong. It was like $415. It was like probably $350 something. We called Banks and Coors and asked them like to emergency, like, please come out here. We're trying to open up tomorrow. They came out there. They went there, and while they was out there, we called the city to come back out in the rain. Didn't they? The people came out, didn't even look.
They seen the Banks and Coors.
They seen the Banks and Coors receipt.
And we're good to go.
Signed off on it.
Well, you know.
But it was I ain't even care, because you know me, I wanted to be like, now why did you know? But just that passion that I wanted to get open. I was determined to get open. And I knew the next day we were gonna be back rolling, you know, gonna have us some money. And so that's been just one of our journeys. DJ has owned the club.
So you had several businesses.
Yeah.
What made you, not to cut you off, but what made you matriculated to what you're doing now?
Listen,
from truck driver to club owner to
it's simple.
Bootleg liquor sale.
I'm telling you,
I'm just playing.
it's simple. I've been around business I've been around entrepreneurs my whole life. Like, I was raised at my uncle's shoe shop, my great uncle's shoe shop, which is now my uncle's shoe shop. But I've tried it right now. But I'm gonna tell you like this: everything I ever did, I always did it for the money. I'm gonna be honest with you. Club for the money, trucks for the money. You know, I worked in the oil field. It was a great job. It was for the money. Everything I did was to provide for my family. This food business is the only thing I ever did that I love.
Okay.
So this is the only thing. Niche. Yeah, this is the only thing I ever done for a living that I love to do. Like, everything else just for $1. I made great money in everything I ever did. Everything I ever endeavored in, I made great money. But I never loved it. People think the club. I hated the club. That's why my restaurant won't be open nowhere near the hours of a club. Because I don't even want you to think it's a club. But anyway, I love what I'm doing. And that's the reason I'm in the food industry. I love to cook. My uncle, we went out to Dallas, Texas. We was riding to Dallas to Alabama first game they played USC. We was all talking like, man, what would y'all do, man? You ever get rich and like, what would you do for the rest of your life? What would you do? Like, what would make you happy? I said, man, I cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I love to cook. This just kept conversation. But that's what I do though. I love to cook. I love, you know, I love to see the smile on people's face after I cook. So It's the passion for me.
Mhm.
Like I cook. Now I'm not gonna cook for free because that's my business.
Mhm.
But anything else, I cook. I mean, day or night. That's what I love to do.
But he will do stuff.
Yeah.
He will do a lot of stuff versus at that club, you weren't gonna get nothing for free. Like I
What
said,
club you
that
at, man?
It was the warehouse, part owner of the warehouse with
In Condell?
Castro Javon,
Oh wow!
Kevin
When I
Moore,
first moved up
and-
here, I
and-
came
and,
over there.
Big
That was
Allen
like
Johnson.
2009.
Yeah, 2009. We
Yeah,
opened up.
sure did.
I
know you did.
about to have dinner, but that's what I was saying. Like, it's my passion to make sure that I go in crazy hours, or if you can't, I got you. You know, this time just with D, if D up there books $1 million, he's not telling his business. He wasn't there telling about it. All types of different people after hours that live right there. That he gonna make sure they straight. And that's because it's his passion and he want to give back. Like versus at the club, you done came in the club, you got to have some money to get what you need,
So I'm seeing this as a trend, and I see it everywhere. If you go into something looking for $1, it won't be long before it's over with.
If
But if you go into it, for your sole purpose, if you go into it with a passion and love and a desire to do something you love to do, it'll be long lasting. I know DJ, he was talking the other day about our sons and stuff, and he was talking about, I'm doing this not for me, but I'm doing it for my kids and my kids, and one of your sons is taking a passion and love for what you do. So that's so great to see that your love is now falling onto your son.
Yeah, and I'm not pushing. I promise you, I'm not pushing on neither one of my kids. I tell them all the time, you got a great thing going. We have a great thing going. I'm not bragging, but we have a great thing going with Catch a Taste. And if they want to grab the reins and take it to the next level, I'm gonna let them take it to the next level. I'm gonna let it be theirs. I'm not gonna sit there and say I'm the boss. I want them to be the boss. I want their name to be on the front of the check. I want them to be able to sign the checks on. I want them to take over the business if that's what they heart desire. But they gotta live like I live. Because they don't live, guess what? I'm gonna keep on rocking. And guess what? When I get tired of it, if my own children don't want it, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna sell everything I got. And my wife gonna
give it to somebody else.
What we gonna be able?
Well, we want to be it.
but that's a mission. Me and D talk about it all the time. With just that's our passion. But
we can't make it be our kids' passion.
But Trey, Eric, and Dylan work on the truck. Well, Dylan just be at the front, but Trey and Eric, Trey is the backbone of that truck.
Yeah.
Like, I got fired a long time ago.
Yeah, you got fired.
But I'm behind the scenes now. I do work, but I'm behind the scenes. With the truck, a lot of work, Lord. It's a lot of work. Now I'm gonna work a couple months at this. We're gonna get the restaurant popping.
Get it lined out.
I'm gonna get it lined out. Then I'm gonna go.
Let me say something else.
I'm gonna be security at the restaurant.
But listen, I'm gonna say something. Can I break something else down?
Yeah, go ahead. We got a few more minutes.
All right, let me break this down to y'all too. Okay, it's a difference between having a business and being self-employed. Some of y'all might not want to hear what I got to say.
Say it, bro.
Self-employed and a business are two different things. I'm gonna break it down to you. So I'm gonna break it down in layman term. Right now, what I have is a food truck. It's my business, but I'm self-employed. And the reason I say that is because if I'm not on that food truck out there making money, it's not making money. So that truck pays me. So I'm employed by the truck. So in all actuality, I'm self-employed. Now, my wife, boutique, she don't have to be there. It's gonna run. So that's her business. My wife doing hair is her business, but she's self-employed. Because she's not gonna make any money unless she's doing hair. Now, my restaurant, I want y'all to hear me. Get used to not seeing my face day in and day out at that restaurant.
I don't believe that.
That's gonna be my business. I'm gonna be there.
I don't believe that.
I'm gonna get to the point.
Okay.
Now, I'm building a business. That's my restaurant is gonna be my business. You understand what I'm saying?
I got you.
I want it to be it's residual income. If I want to leave and go out of town, my restaurant still
running. Yeah,
I still be making money. So that'll be my business. It won't be like I gotta be there. That's the only way I'm gonna get paid if I'm there. So I'm building a team. And if anybody got any good experience, good hygiene,
we hiring folks.
good Listen, this is what
Go
I say
ahead.
now.
Do your pitch, brother.
I'm gonna do my pitch. You gotta have great personality,
Okay.
great hygiene.
Mm-hmm.
You got to be able to deal with the public.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hired, so I need a team to make my goal work. Not my dream, but my goal. I have goals, so I need a great team to make my business get to where it need to be
How
at.
much you paying, bro?
We're gonna talk about that off the show. But I promise you, I'm paying good wages. I'm paying great wages. But really, it takes a team to make a business grow. And I really need a good team because I really want the restaurant to be my business. I love it. I love every minute of it. But I want to be able to go on vacation and my business still make money. That's what I envision with my restaurant. My food truck, I'm still gonna be self-employed by my food truck. I mean, because it's only me and Trey as of right now can run that food truck. Food truck is a total different animal, but we're gonna get it to where it's self-sufficient. We're gonna get that restaurant to where it's self-sufficient. So that's my spiel. You may disagree with being self-employed and having a business, but you can have a business and be self-employed. But your business is a business, it'll stand alone. It can run. Normally, Chick-fil-A, you don't know who the owner is because it's running without the owner.
You know, it's a young white dude on the Chick-fil-A right there on McFarland.
Yeah, they franchise.
Yeah,
so
I met him.
I want to be able to let Catch
Young
the Taste
guy.
run
Young guy.
without David Grant being there
Yeah.
24/7.
We
That's what I want.
We were heading out of town, and I was checking my sales, and they said, "You making money while you gone?" I said, That was my long-term goal, and I could do more if I went. I'm a little lazy at times, y'all. I just be want to sleep. But if I can get up and put my clothes on and fix my hair more, shoot, I can put on them clothes and sell them. And they could sell without me being there, without me doing anything. And so that's my business. That's what that's one thing that he made me realize after watching how we gone out of town, and I'm still making a couple dollars, being gone out of town. And another thing with DJ in that restaurant, he's helping a lot of young children, like teenagers. That's helping. It was 16 little. See, he rotates a lot of 17 boys out off the food truck and teaching them the ropes, and that's helping them stay out of jail or stay off the streets or just giving them something to do. And it's a fun atmosphere, it's a lot of work, but it's a fun atmosphere. Still, and he have meetings and talk to them and stuff
Once a month.
Because I have meetings once a month at the shop, and DJ used to be, until he got Catch the Taste, he'd be looking like, Erica, you changing this, you doing that. But that was just my research and me knowing that the shop got to keep evolving with a little paint, move a chair here. Like, people want to see different stuff. And the people that work there, you got to have meetings, and keep up with what's going on. Advertise your business. DJ do a better job than anybody besides Johnny Witherspoon. I know he would Catch the Taste everywhere.
Every day.
But, young advertising, this a dress I had to put on for a shirt. But look, I need some more stuff, DJ. So can you order me some stuff when you order yours? Put me on the payroll. But advertising your business, showing people, we can do earrings from Charming Creations. We get the help from Maya did it at Charming Creations, advertising like that. But I want to help. I'm evolving into teaching. I really my goal is to teach, and it ain't about the money.
Dr. Grant. I wouldn't send my child nowhere around you teaching.
Well, don't send your child to Stillman in the freshman class, because that's why.
Oh Lord, here she go. Here she go. See, you on the faculty now.
I'm on the faculty.
Teacher, but still, she wear a lot of hats, y'all. My wife wears a lot of hats.
But what it called? What I say all the time, we got to keep order and balance.
Yeah, order and balance.
You gotta have order and balance.
We work a lot, but I tell y'all what. We work a lot. We work hard for every dime that we have. For everything we have, we work hard. But we still have family time, and we still have our time. So it's a balance. When you self-employed or when you have a business, you got to find a balance. You got to find an equal medium, because you can't just work yourself in the ground and lack home. You can't just work yourself in the ground, lack the wife or lack the husband. You got to find an equal medium. So I think we're doing a fairly good job at raising our children and still being able to enjoy each other. and have a successful business.
Well, that's
Two
good.
successful, three successful business,
3, 4.
four successful business.
Oh yeah, we're excited to have y'all on. We appreciate y'all coming on tonight, David and Erica. We appreciate y'all. And so what they talked about tonight, guys, you got to have a passion. You got to understand what you're doing. You got to learn about what you're doing and be prepared to dive into it. And then you got to love it.
One more thing, and you got to be able to take constructive criticism
Oh,
and
yeah.
listen to others. I hosted a boutique business dinner last Wednesday, and it was so nice. Women came out and people still wanted to do stuff, and it's something that I'm thinking about redoing. But like I get lazy, and I'm not an open book or real transparent, but I will be about certain things that that I feel will help others. And so with Erica Kellum, I see a lot of boutique owners and a lot of people do a wonderful job, but she was hitting it with the app and different things. And so I brought her in, and I spoke, and Tamika Carey spoke, but we headlined her simply because of the extra stuff she's doing and the type of sales she's doing and getting up. She said she changing clothes every 5 minutes and be hot and sweaty. And me, I had to prepare myself to do that. I even started watching. I was like, writing, help me with Charm Chat. That's gonna help me motivate myself to do that more. So if I could just put the clothes on somebody, it'll be fine. But putting them on me is a problem that I have. Like I gotta feel like, feel like that to keep going. But I praise God that, I don't know who's watching, but I still have great support. Social media can be a great platform as far as advertising your businesses, but word of mouth and just staying consistent with the business is what got me open and steady doing sales. No matter what, people calling and looking for different things. So that's all going on at the Charm District. I still do my little photos and sell them. Just a lot I do over there. It should be going I just love
you gotta
it.
have a passion and love with you. Like I say, guys, thank y'all so much for coming on. We appreciate all your
Don't be trying to push us off now. We done drove away out here.
And thank you for lending your advice and stuff to the people. So guys, if you want to get some more advice, I'm sure they'll mentor you when you do your business or whatever. Hit up David or hit up Erica, and they'll be able to give you some things you need, because information is power, guys. I'm telling you, to start any kind of business in any city, you need to know what you can and can't do, because there's no sense in running on a hamster wheel over and over and over and over again, and keep running to a lot of roadblocks. That'll do nothing but discourage you if you don't have a mindset. So keep pushing, keep doing. You gotta have a passion and love for what you do. Thank you guys so much for coming on. Go ahead, Eric. I know you want to talk.
And don't get discouraged. Like, reach out. I gotta tell it to the hairstylists. Like, if your clientele is not just booming and growing, find something that somebody else is not doing, or just do flat irons. Like, specialize in something. Do weaves. I'm big on healthy hair. So if your hair fried and that, I'm not gonna put color in it. I specialize in color cuts. I don't do braids. Your braid's gonna be really ugly if I do you some braids. Now I can braid for a sew-in or for
Sound like she's doing a commercial.
crochets. But what I'm just trying to
I might need to
what I'm just trying to tell them is narrow it down, get your people in and out, keep it clean. And so I'm just telling it to the beauticians. That's
any business owner. Find your niche and what you're good at.
Right,
Don't take the shotgun approach.
And
take
in the
that
boutique,
30-off-7, 30-off-6 approach.
in the boutique, when I go to ordering, DJ tell you, I'll be like, oh, I want every color song. So now I just sell like majority pink, green, of course, black, white, leopard, just certain things. And so just getting on target.
So when you gonna start selling
audience.
men's clothes?
I'm not.
Why not?
Not right now
What you
anyway.
just told her. You told her to keep that 30-6, right?
Yeah, keep that 30-off-6. Don't. Yeah,
Not
you're right.
just
You're right. You absolutely
So
right.
hey Shantae, hey Tomalisa, thank you.
Kayla.
Hey Patricia, hey Kayla. So why I can't see who spoke to us? Hey Carrie, hey
You scroll up and
Lillian.
down like that.
Hey, Tiffany.
Lord, she just took over the show. Thank y'all so much for coming on and tuning in. We'll be right back with our closing.
Can we close with you?
Warren Buffett once said, the more you learn, the more you earn. That is so true.
Look at successful people like Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, Elon Musk, Oprah, Mark Cuban, and any other highly successful human. They are successful because they use their time right. They are successful because they are lifetime learners. They commit to learning new things every single day. Warren Buffett, one of the wealthiest humans on the planet, is famous for reading more than 5 hours every day.
All right, guys, listen, that was once again a promo video from the Black Belt Scholars. They go check them out next week. That is their closing ceremony on the 29th in Stillman. They're doing some awesome things with those young kids. They're going to Tennessee State this week. I think next week they're going Alabama State, I believe, to the campus school. And they're also going to be giving out possible scholarships at Tennessee State. So great job, Miss Pelt, and but anyway, great job over there with that program. Keep doing what y'all doing. We love y'all. Thanks for tuning in to Kids Table Conversations. We'll see y'all next week. On District 7, get out and vote next week. On who you candidate of your choice, get out and vote. Don't vote for your friends, vote for your future. We'll see y'all. Thank y'all again. Y'all got any closing remarks? I know Eric got some more to say. So DJ, I'm gonna let Eric talk, but I'm gonna give you the last.
What do you want to say about this? We got a lot to say.
I don't have to know.
Tell them about Tiffany Taylor. Tell them about August 3rd.
I go for the city. I'm out all life. Nigga life, ABC. You know, y'all just keep me in mind and pray tonight. Hey, cause guess what? Where did he get his liquor license? Hey, but guess what? Hey, I ain't saying I'm gonna get this drunk. I'm just letting this drink a little bit.
Right.
That's
It
right.
goes with
Yeah,
chicken.
restaurant alcohol goes with restaurant, right? So you come there and start drinking, but you get some else to do. No, we want you to get drunk. You don't get drunk. What I'm saying is, you won't get drunk. You won't get drunk. Yeah, you won't get drunk. Yeah, pray for it. Our entrepreneurs, especially DJ and Eric, they have really blessed the community. They partnered with Mind Change on several different things we're doing. We're going to also partner with Kid Taste. You don't even know it. For our lock-in coming up probably in October. Yeah, we're going to have a fat iron. I think we're going to cook that.
I really appreciate you. Let's talk about Mind Change. I know we got 2 minutes. 1 minute. Okay, Mind Change is, I see it's coming big, strong. Smaller than ever. And so we need to not directly into the system and the community, trying to change the mindset. When we change the mindset for these, we like sit down even with my child. Like I'm gonna have a testimony. MJ. Y'all lift him up in prayer. We change the mindset of our children. It'll be a better world. I was the troubled child that didn't want to graduate. They didn't even want to graduate high school. That's what she did there. It was a mindset. She set me down, you know. So this what you think you can do the rest of your life? No, you gonna say your ASSC. That's what she told me.
That's good.
And she meant that.
Look at you now.
And we buddies now.
You were her boss almost.
Right. You know. But I still have to ask, look, I still have to ask some questions about the school.
Okay, but we coming back this year. We're gonna be at Westlawn, I think, most of the week, and at Citizens Elementary School a couple days out of the week. So we're gonna be in the detention center doing our thing. So y'all come out on August the 7th, our back to school day. No, Westside Community Weekend, where all our partners come together for a great food community event. We're actually going to ride the community on August the 4th. We're gonna break out the golf carts and all that stuff. We're gonna ride through the community, talk to everybody, kind of assess the needs of the community so we can go forth with our next initiative. It's all about the community. It's all about how we live every day and how we raise our children. And whatever we can do to be a resource, we're going to put that on the table. We're not going to wait. We're not going to wait on nobody to change our community. We're going to do it from the inside.
Everything is possible.
Everything is possible.
For those people who listen to
You said you quote the Bible. I need Reverend
I
Thomas.
know the Bible.
You got that from Fred and Reverend Thomas.
Both
I'm being messy. She got that from Corso. But look, guys, thank y'all so
I got
much.
that from Corinne. That's Corinne. Mark.
Take over. She took over your little time.
I got into yeah. We're glad that mine changed is coming back and we definitely need strong male figures in our community. Help support mine change the right to he's done a great job. He's mentored all four of my boys. Yeah, he actually, like you said, I'm their father, but guess what? He's still a man, he's a positive male figure for me. He can help my kids really good. That's all.
Buy y'all dinner for that. I appreciate that.
Where we go to movie?
Yeah, he interested. Don't matter.
We may know the Bible too. We just not come. Oh,
Oh, they changed the name, y'all too.
oh,
Will y'all see me? Will y'all turn to see me?
Hey, look, this is right. We're not discussing that. We're talking about
I'm
business,
just
not-
talking about us doing it.
Our viewers going down. All right, y'all.
Right. Shout out to always to see him.
Used to be that. But okay, we'll see y'all later. Thanks for watching. We'll see y'all next week. I'm going to run my commercial.